Okay. What is different between switch case and else if? It is a simple difference between both. Else if, it checks condition when till it not going to match. Suppose my condition got true second, so it will execute second condition and will stop checking the conditions. Suppose your condition satisfying getting true level of the condition 5, so it will check all the conditions and return end of the condition. But switch case don't follow all the conditions. Switch case follow single switch and case, means you have to give, let's see, number. Suppose you have listened many time for the call center contact call details and all. One for Marathi, two for English, three for Hindi, this kind of the. Suppose you have enter one, so it will execute only one. It is not going to check second condition or third conditions. But else if case, else if checks all the conditions when till not getting a match. That is a simple one difference between switch case and else if. Simple difference. So let's start coding with the switch case. Switch case also called menu driven. I'm opening my Eclipse. Are you able to see Notepad++?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. I am saving these notes into. Until I'm going to save the all notes. JBPL08 code. Just I'm creating one more class. Right click, new class, conditional statement, switch case, finish. Creating main method. Simply I am getting int choice. So what is the syntax for the switch case? Let's discuss syntax first. You have to write here switch parenthesis open close, and you have to pass your whatever choice variable where user going to input. Curly bracket open close. You have to write here a case. Suppose case equal to 1, so you are going to do this CISO something, and finally break. This is for the case 1. Then case 2 similarly break, case 3 you can give as you want or as you required case and break statement. That's it. Finally you have to give the default one, colon default. That's it. You can put break or not. It is break is not mandatory for the default section. So simply we are developing here example for the hotel menu, one for veg and two for non-veg. We are getting simple menu. See, so one veg, second non-veg, third I'm juice kind of things. I am initializing here variable int choice. Above I have given one choice. I want user input, so I am creating scanner object, scanner obj equal to new scanner system.in. I am getting obj dot next int. Tanu, why I'm getting here next int? What is the reason to get obj dot
To
next
take
int?
input
Yes, take input. And why only next int? Why I'm not
because
putting?
we give the variable name inside
Yeah, our data type
in
is the
choice
int. So
data.
that's why I'm getting here next int. So what is the syntax of switch? Just need to write switch parenthesis, and here we need to put there whatever our variable name we need to put here. So our variable name is choice and curly bracket start and curly bracket end. So in between I'm writing block case. Suppose we have got 1, so this will execute this block. Suppose we get case 2, it will execute second block. Suppose case 3 will execute this block, and any another block default we will print default and putting break. So default menu isn't available. I'll write here menu not available simply. That's it. This is a syntax. This is a real-time example. So for the first case, uh, I want to write here system.out.println veg menu. Guys, sorry, some people are pure veg, but then still I have to write some non-veg names in that case, so don't mind. What is a veg menu? Can someone help me to write here the few dish name? Tanu?
Paneer tikka.
Paneer, paneer tikka. Okay, okay. Any another? Uh, dal khichdi. It's very lightweight, so it can digest easily. Okay, second is non-veg. So who can help me to give here? Anybody who knows the non-veg name, please provide here. Any dish name?
Biryani.
Biryani. Biryani. Okay. And another juice name. Who can help me to juice name? Please suggest me any name. Okay. I'll write lemon juice. That's it. This is your straightforward code. Are you finding any difficulty? Anybody has some doubt or something? Just I'm going to run this. Just right click here and run as Java application. I am putting third for the juice, lemon juice. I am running again. Right click, run as Java application, and putting here 5. Do you have 5 option in our switch case?
No.
No. So what's supposed to print here then?
Mm, mm.
In this case, that should be go to the default one. If not available any case, then should go to the default one. So many not available. That's purpose we have used the default. This is a
Sir, but
yes.
if we can do this using if else also.
Yes,
So
correct.
I didn't. Yes.
Yes. I got your question. So why we are doing here switch case? So as per the switch case, it is a pretty fast than the if else. Because of why? Because it checks only one condition. It match only the switch case is developed in that format which give you directly. Suppose you have put it's give the directly it is not going to check any other. Suppose you have given any number like as a 6, it is not going to check 1 2 3 4, and it is not taking time that much to check the all those conditions. It is going directly to the default one. It is not checking. Suppose you have thousand of conditions and your condition matching at the 9 level, so it will take time to check all those conditions, but switch case won't check the all the conditions directly. If it got the matches anyone, it will print, or it is not, it going to the default only. And this is one reason for the performance issue. Another one is uh, we need not to give here any range like as a 45 65 or 75 kind of. We have the straightforward switching like as a 1 2. For this case we have to use switch case.
Sir,
Suppose haha.
but here the user input is only one, two, three.
Hmm.
So if your as our previous electricity bill case, so in that there are many user inputs kind in ranges. So
Yes,
there, how can we put the switch case?
we can't put there in the range cases. We can't put, we can only use uh, only exact value purpose, not we don't use for the range. That we have to use only if else. In that case we can't put here in the range and all. When we required only exact match, then only we use switch case, not on range.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Suppose exact. Hello.
So now you are audible.
Okay. Suppose you have to write A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. This is a A. A is a exact match. So that case you can write switch case. If you have 40 greater than less than 50, then it is a range. So that case you have to write here if else. This is a bit difference between switch case and else if. Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First type, how many types of loop are there? Two type. First is entry controlled and second one is exit control. What is the meaning of the entry control? Entry controlled. while the entering into the loop body, it will check condition, do you need to execute or not. That's why it is called entry controlled. For example, I am writing simple loop here, that is also entry controlled. I have a variable int I equal to 1. I have a variable I equal to 1. So I less than equal to 5. Is it true or it is false condition? I less than equal to 5. Tanu, this is condition will be true or false? I less than 5. Is it?
True.
Yes, it is true. So it is true means your loop will execute. Now I less than 0, it will true or false?
False.
Yes, your loop will not execute. Your loop execute depend on true or false. So I am writing here the loop. We are doing first while loop. We have to use while, parenthesis open close. Guys, all the conditional statement you have to give condition into the parenthesis, and body start of this loop, and I am ending body here. Look at here. And I am giving here conditions I less than 5. And for the stopping this loop, I am writing here I plus plus, so that is a increment, means every time I will increment by 1. I will increment by 1. Suppose, what is the value of I here? Who can help me to understand this? Uh, Tanu, can you help me?
So, could you repeat?
What is the value of I right now?
1.
Okay. So, it is this condition going to true?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So, it will print hello all. Then, I am incrementing I by 1, means value is a
Okay.
1.
Imprint.
So, what will be the value after the increment by 1?
I becomes 2.
2. Then I value is a 2. Then still condition will be true or false
2.
here.
True, true.
So it will print
Again,
again.
print.
Then what will be the value of I plus plus?
3.
3. So
Incremented by 1.
increment by 1. So it will be 3, and it will print again this. Then again it will increment by 1. So it value will be 4, and it will again got the true, and it will execute this.
Executed.
Now increment by 1, so it value will be 4. So it is a less than 5, so it will print. Then again increment by 1, so it value will be 5.
5.
Now
And
i's
the
value,
condition will
yeah, i's
print.
value is a 5, and 5 not less than 5. So this will be false and will not execute any loop. It will stop here only. This is a simple loop.
So we have to write the condition over there, no? For
Yes,
exiting the loop.
yes, we have to write the condition. We need to write some condition, and we need to ensure that that condition needs to be false. When should be false that particular condition? If you are not giving any you are not take caring how we can false that condition, then it will infinite will execute that loop till the infinite. So uh, now this will execute. Look at here. Hello all. And if for the checking purpose i's value, so I am putting here I. Look at here, 1 2 3 4 5 till the 4 it executed. Now question answer.
Yes, sir.